gentlemen, my name is Josh from the goldenmistletoe.weebly.com, and today's episode of Blend to Beginner, I'm going to be showing you guys how to add texture or color to any object you want to, like in the image provided. Now this works with any version of Blender and in any object, but this tutorial is only going to be available for Cycle's render engine. So first I'm going to start off with the color. So it's pretty easy to add color. Go to the materials tab, go to diffuse color, and you'll be able to change it from there. You can do any color you want, and you can adjust the brightness and the darkness of it. It's pretty simple like that. Now we're going to add a texture to the cube. So what you want to do is delete this material by clicking the X right there. Scroll down here, go all the way to the left, and then click Node Editor. Now you want to add a new material. Now what we're going to do is we're only going to add 2 panels, and it's going to be really easy and fast. We're going to click Add, and we're going to click Texture, and then Image Texture. We're going to drag the color vertice or circle, I'm not sure what to call it, to this one to match it up. Now if we go to the render mode in here, now basically it's just going to be purple, and this is because Blender, or the cube itself, is actually reading and it knows how to texture, but it doesn't have any texture inserted, so it's basically going to give the default of purple. So how do we fix this? Well, simple as that. We need to insert a texture. We want to click Open, go to wherever we have our texture located, and then I'm going to add this one just for fun of it. You can add whatever you want. It doesn't matter what texture you have. Now, it basically changed color, but this isn't the texture that it looks like. So how do we do this? Well, we're going to add the last panel. We're going to click Add, Input, and then Texture Coordinate. We're going to go over here, click Generated, and then put it all the way and attach it to Vector. And there we go. Now it looks weird, and it looks all stretched out on the sides, and that's not what we want. We want what it looks like on the top and the bottom, and we want it on each side. We don't want it to look kind of weird and stretched out. So there's a way to fix this. What you want to do is go to the Image Texture panel. You want to go to Flat and then click Box, and there you go. It applies the image to each side of the texture, or sorry, it applies the image to each side of the cube, not the texture. Now if we go to material mode for an example, it's still going to have the stretched out look, but don't worry, this is just the materials. That's because that's the original look of it. If we go to the rendered mode and we actually do render out the image, that's what it's actually going to look like, so don't worry about that. So now that's basically how you do it. So just for the fun of it, I am going to go to material and I'm going to add a plane just to show you guys that it does work on any object that you use. So I'm going to resize the plane, make it like that, and we're going to do what we did earlier. We're going to add a new material, and we're still in the node editor. What we're going to do is add texture, image texture. We're going to select the color, attach it to each other, and I'm going to go to render mode just to show you guys in this one. As you can see, it's purple. We go to Open, go to wherever you saved your textures. Now I'm going to use a different texture for this one. So this is concrete, but it looks weird as heck. So what you want to do is add a last one. That was totally good grammar, but add the last panel, connect the generated to vector, and then there you go. We have what the concrete should actually look like. So there you go. It looks like a little wooden plank-ish. It had the wrong name. I downloaded the wrong texture for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't mean to do that, but that's basically it. And that's basically how you add textures to basically whatever object you want to. And it's pretty simple to memorize. So watch this video a few times to get it memorized. Even though it's not that much to memorize, just watch it a few times in case if you do have any trouble, and then you'll get the hang of it. And later on, in a later tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to basically add holes into the plane so it looks more realistic. You see how the crack is right in the plane? But that's for a later tutorial, because we're still going to be doing some of the basic ones. And like I said, Blender Beginner to Better doesn't only teach you the basics of Blender, but also the secrets in the most simplest possible way. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys have any suggestions or any feedback, leave a comment below. And as always, stay golden, and remember, every day is Christmas.